Hello everyone, and welcome to this Balls video. This is Balls, and today I'm talking about my suggestion for the next repo update because the developers of repo they made a video like an hour ago, and that was asking what the next repo update should be about. What's the next repo update? And today I'm gonna talk about it. I have a suggestion for what I think would be really good in the next update. What they should add to the game. This is actually not me. Anyways, um, yeah. So what I think they should add to the game is side objectives. I think that would be very cool. I think that if they added side objectives that have like that either could give you extra money when you complete them so you can spend more money to get stuff in the store, or maybe they could add a whole new currency that you can get new money that like I don't know, you could use to spend on exclusive items and stuff, cool stuff like that. And then like so basically there could be like different kinds of side objectives, and I have a few examples here of what those side objectives could look like. For example, we have the eliminate target side objective. So this could be kind of like a miniature raid boss or something, like in one room of the map there's a really strong enemy who spawns who has like extra health or whatever, and you have to kill it, and once you kill it you get goon points or whatever the fuck. I don't know, they don't have to be called goon points, they could be called, I don't know, magic money or something. It doesn't, that's just my example for a special currency. So you eliminate the creature to get bonus money for your quota maybe, or to spend in the store when it's time for you to spend stuff in the store. Or you could also, or you could get goon points which you can spend on something else outside of that. Maybe goon points could stay across runs and you can use them to buy exclusive items, so you could start off a run with a little bit of a boost if you do a bunch of side objectives or something. It doesn't have to be like that. That's an extreme example, I think, and that might change the game quite a bit. But side objectives don't have to include that. Side objectives could just give you money for your quota, or they could, like, it could be a way to do quotas without having to sell items if you find that boring or something. If you want to only do the side objectives to pass the quota and then leave, you can do that too. Maybe that could be, I don't know. I think it would add like a new refreshing thing to the game. Then you could also have like another one, like where you have to repair a machine. Like there could be like a machine, like I don't know, like a microwave or something that you have to repair, right? You have to repair this microwave. So the microwave has like a gear or something, I don't fucking know. And you have to just drag the gear from the furthest side of the map all the way to the machine and then put it in. And then once you do that, maybe the machine opens, like it has a door and there's like a gun from the store in it or something. You get like a gun for free for completing that side objective or something. Or maybe it just has like more money in it or more valuables in it. And this could be a fun little way to give you another thing you just have to do really quickly in the map, and then you repair the machine, and then boom, now you have some extra money or an item you can put in your cart to take to the thing. And this could be similar to the eliminate targets where you get money directly after completing it, or it could have valuable objects inside of the machine that you have to fix, or maybe the machine prints money or something for you and then you collect the money and then put it in the cash out or whatever, right? So it's like another little side objective. And then there could be like the simplest one, which is like collecting logs. It could be like Slenderman, you have to go find his 8 pages or whatever. You have to collect like different audio logs around the map or something, and each one gives you money, or like you collect all of them and then you can leave without actually meeting the quota or something like that. I don't know. Um, this is like the least thought out of them all, but it's just another example. But I think that like with the eliminate target one, you could have like a room where the enemy spawns, and it's like a little raid boss, and you have to bring all your little weapons and stuff, and there's like a guy in there, and it could be just like a normal, it could be like special enemies that only are for that mode, like for that eliminating targets and stuff, or it could be like a really strong version of an enemy that already exists. So it could be like the floating head or like something, and they're like glowing red. They have like a red fog around them or something to show you like this is the bad guy, and he has like double health or something. Kill him quickly and then you get the money or whatever. And that's pretty cool. And I think there's a few things that this actually sets out to do for the game. For example, it obviously adds a new gameplay loop and adds more to do in the game, which is good because I mean, like, I'm not gonna say that Repo has a bad gameplay loop because it's still enjoyable, but doing the same task forever is kind of boring. Like just collecting all this stuff and selling it each time. And obviously the enemies make it more interesting, but it would be cool to see something else you have to do instead of just selling all of the stuff in the place, right? That is the main gameplay loop of the game, of course. So, like, I'm not criticizing it. I'm just saying there could be a few more layers of interesting things to do on top of it, right? And I think that makes it more mechanically interesting. Obviously, it makes it so, you're not, if one of your friends who's playing Repo with you doesn't like going and grabbing stuff and putting it in the cart for the entire game, they can be the ones who has to go collect the pages or do something else, or like kill the raid boss or something like that. It gives more stuff for people to do, and that adds more to team play, because now you have like you can be like four people playing, and you're like, all right, you two go collect all the pages while we two go collect all the stuff to add and make our quota as big as possible, right? So we can buy extra stuff early, and then maybe if you do the bonus task earlier on in the game, you can get items you wouldn't normally get. So like, say like you have a certain quota for 19,000 and you can't get the gun because it's 25,000 the next time. If you had done the side objectives, you could buy the gun on their first store, like something cool like that. I mean, the gun is just an example of it. It could be like any item, but that's just an example of a benefit you could get out of this. And then it adds new and interesting ways to play the game, and then it even gives you a way to like maybe still win even if you accidentally destroy all the stuff. And that doesn't happen very often, where you like accidentally destroy everything and ruin the quota, but like I've had that happen with me and my friends a few times, where we'll accidentally break a ton of things, and then now we can't really reach the quota without killing enemies. It could add another way maybe to leave and continue your run even if you can't meet the quota or something. Just another. I mean, I feel like that's also not as necessary, because I mean, if you've managed to fail that badly at collecting items, that's just kind of deserved, I guess. But I think it would be cool. I mean, I don't think it's such a bad idea. And then maybe it could open the door to like cosmetic items or something, if goon points or something you could spend on cosmetics that you get to keep throughout, or if you use goon points to get like exclusive items or something like that. That could be pretty cool, and it could add roguelike elements to the game. So like if you keep goon points, which you get only by doing side objectives, say you get like 5 goon points for doing a side objective, and those 5 goon points stay on your character no matter what, like even if you all die and you go back or whatever, you can use those maybe for specific exclusive items that appear in the game, so you could get like a little boost if you want, or like a little bonus. Of course, this is a pretty intrusive thing and messes with the already roguelike elements of the game, so that's a very if that seems cool, that would be cool. It's not like I think this needs to be the way it works, but I think those could add interesting elements to side objectives, which add more to the game and give you more to do overall, right? And then of course it could be implemented with the way where goon points are a thing and you actually get like the roguelite elements and stuff with it, or it can just be that you get money to use in the store specifically when you do a side objective. Like it's very flexible what this can add. And it could add a lot or it could not add a lot. But I think this would make a cool idea for an update. I think it would be cool if there was more objectives to do in the game in general, and if you just have to do bonus objectives to make the game more interesting, or just to give like a bit of a refreshing and interesting different side to the gameplay loop that already exists. Because the gameplay loop in Repo is basically just go in, put a bunch of stuff in the cart, do the quota, do it again 3 times, and then leave, right? Or do it again 4 times and then leave. And once you get into the higher levels, it's kind of just doing that over and over and over again. So I mean, if there was like randomized side objectives, it just gives you another little interesting thing to do. And I mean, it really depends on how difficult the side objectives are, if they're worth it or not. And then, just other things like that. And I mean, they could not have it. Like, you could still have to do the quota and everything. And then the side objectives are just a way to get extra money. Like, another way that could be implemented is that. But I don't know. I like the idea of like, if I'm playing, my friends go and they're putting stuff in the carts, like the ones who like doing that, and then meanwhile I'm going and collecting a bunch of pages. I think that could be pretty fun, because I'm not. And this isn't to say that the way Repo works now isn't good, because the way Repo works now is it's a really fun game. It works well. I just think there could be extra little things to do. I think that would be a good way to move, a good direction for the development team to move, is to just give us more shit to do. But yeah, whatever. That's my rant, my balls rant.